Hello dear friends. Welcome to the Nighty Night channel. Today, we're gonna take a chill and magical journey through the story of the Nutcracker. Did y'all know that the original fairy tale has its roots in 19th century German literature? Since then, it's branched out into all kinds of art forms, like ballet and movie adaptations. The story is a mashup of fantasy and adventure with some really magical and enchanting elements. So, get ready to kick back and dream as we dive into this awesome tale. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss out on more amazing stories like this one. Now, get comfy, take a deep breath, and close your eyes. As the magic of this story starts to unfold, let go of any stress and let your imagination whisk you away to dreamland. Take another deep breath, in through your nose and out through your mouth, real slow. Let's get started. It was a special night, Christmas Eve. At the Stahlbaum house, the vibe was totally festive. The kids were super pumped because they knew it was almost time for some present unwrapping action. The Christmas tree was all lit up with twinkling lights, and the room was buzzing with laughter and chit-chat. Among the guests was the kids' godfather, Drosselmeyer, a quirky guy who's also a toy inventor. This dude is known for crafting some really unique and cool gifts. This year, he brought something extra special for little Marie, a porcelain doll with eyes that blinked. But the most intriguing gift was saved for Christmas night. Drosselmeyer unveiled a nutcracker that looked like a little soldier, carved out of wood and decked out with some really detailed decorations. Marie, totally wowed by it, claimed the nutcracker as her own gift. But hold up, the fun wasn't over yet. As midnight drew closer and the party started to wind down, Marie sneaked back into the living room to check on her nutcracker one more time. What she didn't know was that this night was gonna have some magical surprises she'd never forget. In the quiet of the night, Marie stepped up to the Christmas tree for one last peek at her cherished nutcracker. She felt a special connection to this little wooden soldier. But as she was admiring him, something crazy went down. Out of nowhere, the room filled up with scratching and growling sounds. Marie freaked when a swarm of huge, fierce rats showed up. They were led by the Mouse King, a creepy critter with glowing eyes and a fancy crown. The Mouse King was gunning for Marie's nutcracker. He lunged, eyes locked on the little wooden figure. Marie knew she had to stand up for her new buddy. Gathering her courage, she grabbed a toy shoe and chucked it at the Mouse King. A direct hit. The bad guy backed off, letting out a shriek of pain. The other rats, seeing their leader injured, scattered like crazy. Marie was relieved, but what happened next was even wilder. Her nutcracker came to life right before her eyes. He grew in size and morphed into a young prince, dressed up in a military getup. Prince Nutcracker thanked Marie for her bravery and vowed to keep her safe from any danger. Together, they set off on an amazing journey into a magical world and a kingdom full of sweets. Marie and Prince Nutcracker hit the road on their journey through the Enchanted realm. As they moved on, the world around them went through a major transformation. Trees morphed into giant lollipops, rivers flowed with chocolate, and the mountains were made of marshmallows. They were in the Candy Kingdom, where imagination turns into reality. Marie was pretty much blown away by all the beauty and magic. As they roamed, they met some crazy awesome creatures. There was the gingerbread man, breaking it down with some goofy dance moves, and the sugar flowers singing some super catchy tunes. Each creature was a total character, super cheerful and unique. Soon enough, they were welcomed by the ruler of this sweet realm, the Sugar Plum Fairy. She was totally radiant and greeted them warmly, thanking them for keeping the Nutcracker safe. As a thank you, she threw an epic feast. Marie and Prince Nutcracker chowed down on candies and sweets of all kinds. Each bite was like, even yummier than the last. The Sugar Plum Fairy let them know that everything in this kingdom was made from dreams and sugar. As the night rolled on, they were invited to cut a rug on the palace dance floor. Marie felt like a princess, twirling around with Prince Nutcracker on the sugar-coated floor, while the magical creatures played some enchanting tunes. That night in the Candy Kingdom was a magical experience Marie would never forget. She realized she was in a place where imagination and kindness rule, and she was stoked to explore every inch of this magical world. With promises of more awesome adventures and friendships ahead, Marie and Prince Nutcracker said their thank yous to the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Candy Kingdom. They knew there was way more to discover and that this was just the first stop on their magical road trip. And so, under the bright glow of the sugar moon, Marie and Prince Nutcracker kept on exploring the Candy Kingdom, all geared up for more mind-blowing adventures. Marie and Prince Nutcracker left the Candy Kingdom, hungry for more adventures. As they walked through the Enchanted Realm, a magical landscape began to reveal itself. Everything was blanketed in sparkling snow. Trees looked like ice sculptures, and snowflakes were dancing in the air. They'd entered the Snow Kingdom, a place of jaw-dropping beauty and serenity. As they scoped out this new world, Marie and Prince Nutcracker saw magical creatures rise up from the snow. These were the snowflakes, gorgeous maidens dancing in the air with grace and elegance. Their dances were like moving paintings, totally mesmerizing to anyone who watched. Marie and Prince Nutcracker were captivated by the snowflakes' dance and joined in. They twirled through the snowy landscape, feeling as light as the falling snow. It was a pure magical and beautiful experience. After the dance, the snowflakes led them to the icy palace of the Snow Queen. The queen was a majestic figure, dressed in snow-white robes and a sparkling crown. She thanked Marie and Prince Nutcracker for bringing even more beauty to her realm. As a token of her thanks, the Snow Queen gifted them a sled made of ice crystals. It was magical, capable of gliding over snowy fields like it was nothing. Marie and Prince Nutcracker hopped onto the sled, all set for their next escapade. And so, under the shimmer of stars and the moon over the Snow Kingdom, Marie and Prince Nutcracker continued on their journey, all geared up to uncover the next chapter of their epic adventures. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince left the Snow Kingdom behind and continued their adventure in an enchanted world. This time, they found themselves surrounded by a stunning landscape of vibrant flowers and colors. They had entered the Flower Kingdom, where everything was in full bloom. Tall trees bearing exotic fruits and fragrant flowers filled the air with delightful scents. Butterflies fluttered between the petals, and birds sang cheerful tunes. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince were welcomed by the kingdom's flowers, each with its own unique beauty and personality. Leading them was the gracious Flower Fairy, who greeted them warmly. The Flower Fairy explained they were having a special celebration and invited Marie and the Nutcracker Prince to join in. The celebration was all about the life and beauty of flowers. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince danced under the sunlight, twirling among the colorful flowers. The kingdom's flowers put on a magical dance show, creating mesmerizing patterns in the air. During the celebration, the Flower Fairy gifted Marie a special flower known as the Gratitude Flower, as a token of appreciation for their visit. The flower radiated stunning colors and emanated warmth and love. As the celebration came to an end, Marie and the Nutcracker Prince thanked the kingdom's flowers for their hospitality and continued on their journey. They knew that the next chapter of their adventure was about to begin and were excited to see what the enchanted world had in store for them. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince carried on their journey through the enchanted world and soon arrived at a truly magical place, the Kingdom of Sweets. They were greeted by an incredible sight of candy houses, chocolate rivers, and lollipop mountains. The air was filled with the sweet aroma of treats and goodies. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince were amazed. In this magical kingdom, they encountered charming creatures like the gingerbread man, who danced with quirky moves, and sugar flowers, who sang joyful songs. Each being had a unique personality and a charming demeanor. The ruler of this kingdom was the Candy Queen, a graceful and kind figure. She approached Marie and the Nutcracker Prince with a warm smile and offered a spectacular feast of sweet treats of all imaginable varieties. Marie tasted sweets she had never dreamed of, and they all tasted sweeter and more magical than candies from the real world. As the night wore on, Marie and the Nutcracker Prince danced in the royal hall, surrounded by magical creatures. The dance was so graceful and captivating it seemed like they were floating on cotton candy clouds. But, like all good things, the night came to an end. The Candy Queen led Marie to a cozy room where she settled into a soft bed made of marshmallows. Before falling asleep, Marie pondered the wonders she had experienced and could hardly wait to see what the next morning would bring on her journey through the enchanted world. While Marie was fast asleep in her soft marshmallow bed in the Kingdom of Sweets, a sinister threat began to form in the shadows. It was the army of the Mouse King, led by the fearsome Mouse King himself. The Mouse King was a malevolent and cunning being, always in search of power and glory. He despised the Candy Queen and her kingdom of joy and sweetness, and he was determined to conquer it for himself. Decked out in shiny helmets and armor, the Mouse Army silently marched toward the Kingdom of Sweets. They crept through the dark corners and arrived at the royal palace, where the Candy Queen and her magical creatures were caught off guard. Marie was awakened by the sounds of fierce battle outside her window. She rushed to the window and saw the Mouse Army attacking, led by the Mouse King with his eyes burning with hatred. Determined to help her friend, the Nutcracker Prince, and protect the Kingdom of Sweets, Marie looked for something she could use as a weapon. She spotted a sugar broom and grabbed it, ready to face the mice. Marie raced down the stairs and into the palace where the battle was raging. With her courage and determination, she began to chase away the mice with her sugar broom, as the Nutcracker Prince and the creatures of the Kingdom of Sweets fought alongside her. The battle reached its climax as the Nutcracker Prince faced off against the Mouse King in an epic duel. With a swift and precise move, the Nutcracker Prince broke the Mouse King's sword and defeated him. With their leader defeated, the Mouse army fled in disarray, leaving the Kingdom of Sweets in peace once again. Marie, the Nutcracker Prince, and the Candy Queen were celebrated as heroes for their bravery and determination. They knew that, together, they had defended their magical world from the mouse menace. The night ended with a grand celebration in the palace, where everyone danced and celebrated the victory. Marie was thrilled to have helped her friends and to have experienced such an exciting adventure. After the thrilling battle against the Mouse Army, the Kingdom of Sweets was at peace once again. Marie, the Nutcracker Prince, and all the magical creatures celebrated their victory with a grand party in the palace. The Candy Queen was especially grateful to Marie for her courage in facing the mice and protecting her kingdom. She warmly embraced Marie and thanked her for all she had done. Marie felt incredibly happy to have helped and to have made new friends in the Kingdom of Sweets. She also realized how special the Nutcracker Prince was, who had accompanied her on all her adventures. As the party continued, the Candy Queen invited Marie and the Nutcracker Prince for a private meeting in her royal chamber. There, she revealed an ancient secret. The Candy Queen explained that the Nutcracker Prince had been the victim of a terrible curse cast by the Mouse King many years ago. He had been turned into a wooden nutcracker and could only be freed when someone showed courage, love, and determination. Marie was surprised by this revelation but also thrilled to have helped her friend break the spell. The Nutcracker Prince was finally free, and everyone in the Kingdom of Sweets celebrated this transformation. The Candy Queen then gifted Marie a special object, a golden key. She explained that this key was a symbol of courage and love, and Marie could use it to visit the Kingdom of Sweets whenever she wished. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince knew their friendship and adventures were unique and special. They said their goodbyes to the Kingdom of Sweets, promising to return whenever they wished to relive the wonders of that enchanted world. Back home, Marie carefully stored the golden key and looked at the wooden nutcracker on her shelf. She knew her life had changed forever, and that the magic of Christmas and the Kingdom of Sweets would always be present in her heart. The years rolled by, and Marie grew up, but the magic of that incredible adventure in the Candy Kingdom never left her. She always kept the memory of her friend, the Nutcracker Prince, and the wonders she had experienced, alive in her heart. Marie continued to visit the Candy Kingdom now and then, using the golden key that the Queen of Sweets had given her. Each visit felt like coming home, and she was thrilled to reunite with her sweet friends, like the Gingerbread Man and the Sugar Plum Fairy. However, Marie knew that the true spirit of Christmas wasn't just in the Candy Kingdom but in her own world as well. She devoted herself to sharing the joy and generosity of Christmas with her family and friends. Marie became a talented pianist and organized a community Christmas concert every year. She played cheerful tunes that filled people's hearts with the Christmas spirit. She also visited shelters and hospitals, bringing gifts and smiles to those in need. Marie understood that the real gift of Christmas was kindness and compassion. One night, while on stage performing a beautiful Christmas melody, something magical happened. From the corner of the stage emerged a familiar figure, the Nutcracker Prince, now a handsome human prince. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince danced together on stage, as if reliving their first adventure in the Candy Kingdom. The audience was amazed by their grace and beauty, and everyone felt the true spirit of Christmas that night. When the music ended, the Nutcracker Prince thanked Marie for breaking the spell and for continuing to spread joy and love in the world. He knew that the magic of Christmas was alive in her heart. Marie smiled at her friend and looked out into the audience, seeing the radiant faces of the people. She knew that Christmas was a time for miracles and that, with love and generosity, we could create our own magic. And so, Marie and the Nutcracker Prince continued to dance, sharing the magic of Christmas with the world. They understood that the real magic was in our hearts, where love and friendship could create miracles that lasted forever. The years passed, but the story of Marie and the Nutcracker Prince lived on in people's memories forever. Their tale became a legend, passed down from generation to generation, as a reminder of the true spirit of Christmas. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince continued to spread the magic of Christmas for many years. They visited children all around the world, sharing tales of adventure and friendship. Marie became a renowned pianist and composed songs that captured the beauty and magic of Christmas. Her compositions enchanted people's hearts and were played globally during the Christmas season. The Nutcracker Prince continued to be a champion for children's dreams. He inspired many to believe in magical adventures and to never stop dreaming. One night, during a visit to an orphanage, something extraordinary happened. One of the children, a girl named Sophie, saw a familiar figure at the window. It was the Nutcracker himself, inviting her on a magical adventure. Sophie took the Nutcracker's hand, and in the blink of an eye, they entered a fairy tale world. There, they met all of Marie's friends, like the gingerbread man and the sugar plum fairy. They danced and laughed, creating memories that Sophie would cherish for the rest of her life. The Nutcracker Prince knew that the magic of Christmas should be shared with all children. Marie and the Nutcracker Prince also continued to visit Clara, who was now an elderly woman. She was always moved to see them and fondly remembered her incredible adventure in the Candy Kingdom. Dear little friends, I hope you've loved our magical journey with Marie and her buddy, the Nutcracker. Now it's time to kick back and let your imaginations rest. As you snuggle into your beds, keep those little eyes closed and take deep breaths. Feel the air go in and out smoothly. Picture yourself in a peaceful and enchanting place, like the Candy Kingdom, where everything is sweet and magical. You can see the twinkling lollipop trees and hear the laughter of the sugar flowers. Feel the calm and joy of this special place. Now, let all the day's thoughts and worries drift away like soft snowflakes, disappearing into the air. Feel yourselves getting lighter and more at ease. Remember the Nutcracker and how friendship and imagination are magical. They're always with you. They're like bright stars in the night sky, always there even when you can't see them. Now, your eyes are getting heavy, and your bodies are relaxed. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. Let yourselves drift into a gentle, peaceful sleep. Have sweet and magical dreams, my little pals. Until the next adventure. Good night and sleep tight.